We had a meditation class this morning, and I found a piece of writing really about an hour before class, and it was no coincidence that I found this piece because it really was a good example of what I wanted to talk about before we meditated. I do a little babbling and then we get to the meditation. And what I wanted to talk about this morning was our access to this space that's within us of compassion and love and understanding, and very much a neutral zone of zero expectation, zero judgment. And that is what we access when we do meditate, or we take some time for ourselves in nature, or just going for a walk, sitting under a tree, hanging out with animals. These are all meditative things. These are all you opening yourself up to receiving this energy that is within you, this wise, caring energy that we all possess. And you feel it when you have compassion for others, and you feel it in nature because nature itself is exactly that essence. So we were talking about that and how we're so stuck in our thoughts and in this area here where rather than walking with life, we tend to fight it and try and control it and feel like we have to. That's our purpose, and that's not our purpose at all. Our purpose is to allow things to happen. And when you access this space, that is you allowing and just accepting what is. And from there, you can carry on. And from there, the answers will come, because this is where you receive information. This is where you create information. And we want to receive. So this piece of work that I found really illustrates this well, where she does open up to receiving. For her, it was in a dream. So I'd like to share that with you now. So it's called She Dreamed of Cows, and it's written by Nora Pollard, Pollard. And I'll try not to break down when I read it, but it's just so beautiful. And so there's so much in it. Anyway, all right. I know a woman who washed her hair and bathed her body and put on the nightgown she'd worn as a bride and lay down with a 38 in her right hand. Before she did the thing, she went over her life. She started at the beginning and recalled everything, all the shame, sorrow, regret, and loss. This took her a long time into the night and a long time crying out in rage and grief and disbelief, until sleep captured her and bore her down. She dreamed of a green pasture and a green oak tree. She dreamed of cows. She dreamed she stood under the tree, and the brown and white cows came slowly up from the pond and stood near her. Some butted her gently, and they licked her bare arms with their great, coarse, drooling tongues. Their eyes, wet as shining water, regarded her. They came closer and began to press their warm flanks against her, and as they pressed, an almost unendurable joy came over her and lifted her like a warm wind, and she could fly. She flew over the tree, and she flew over the field, and she flew with the cows. When the woman woke, she rose and went to the mirror. She looked a long time at her living self. Then she went down to the kitchen, which the sun had made all yellow, and she made tea. She drank it at the table, slowly, all the while touching her arms where the cows had licked. It's just... So I would like to remind you that you have cows, and you have the color yellow, and you have the sun, and you have your kitchen table, and you have tea. But most importantly, you have you, and that place that felt a moving feeling inside of you from those words, which I'm sure they did. That's for you. You have access to that. And for some of us, it's really fucking scary to think about and to go there. But I'm telling you right now, it is the safest place. Everything that you are looking for out there is here. It's here already. And we just need to come back. So my wish for you is that you spend moments in stillness or with nature for no other reason than that. Sit under a tree for a little bit. Touch some grass. Go for a nice walk just for the sake of walking. Just do things that bring you back. These things bring you back into this space, and from this space, all will be okay. Anyway, I thought I'd share that. I hope that's cool with you. Until next time.